What's up, everyone? Brian and Harry with UTM 540 Clubhouse back in 2024 with a vengeance. Actually, we already had one episode. I just remember that. And it came out New Year's Day. Yeah, whatever. So we're back in the shop, back to the Wasteland Racer. And we're going to try and do some stuff today that has to do with kind of like, I don't know, we're going to work from the inside out, if that makes sense. Because we can't really set the motor until we know where the seating position is. And with the seating position in place, then we can finally realize how far we can push the motor in and all that good stuff. So we kind of need to like make some adjustments and measurements and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And blah, 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 blah. So like last time, we're making some adjustments around the shop to make some more space. We're actually going to put this back down on a rolling workbench or a smaller rolling dolly-ish workbench. So that way we can access stuff easier, and that way my fat butt can get in and out as needed. And then I'm going to just work on this and do some thinking and this and that. And then Harry, guess what he actually remembered to bring this time?
A welding helmet.
He brought his gear, so we'll show you guys some of that. And then he's going to work on a sculpture from some old car parts that we had laying around from his dad's old truck. And so we want to make it, it's stuff that we'd replaced back in the day. So we want to make it into something cool, like a trophy-ish style type thing. Like we just want to make something cool out of it because we have the parts. He needs to continue to learn how to weld, and it's perfect time for that. So enough lollygagging. We got to move some stuff around and get to work. It's amazing what moving stuff around a little bit will do, because the other day, Harry and I moved some stuff around, as you guys saw in the last episode. And in this episode, we moved some stuff around again. And now we have massive, I know, it's like a dance floor. We have so much room for activities.
So many activities!
Do step class?
It's making my head spin how many activities we can do.
You like guacamole? Oh, God!
But seriously, it's crazy. I mean, all right. But it's going to make it so much easier to kind of just work around all this stuff and get this thing, up to a point where we can really start rocking on it. But before we do that, I want Harry... Sherry? I almost called you Sherry. I don't know. I want Harry to show you. That's what did it, the show you part. I want Harry to show you guys his welding gear. So come open up the old box or bag and show them what you got. Got a nice little carrying case, bag, duffel.
Another bag.
And what's in that bag?
That's a surprise.
Oh. No! Sick. Heck yeah. That is awesome. I can't remember the brand name on it, but it was already done up in graphics and everything. We'll get there eventually where we can do our own. Cool little rig because it's got the full electronics on the inside. So you got all your adjustments and everything, and perfect for a beginner. You're a beginner to learn the proper way to use these, because I'm still learning how to use mine because there's so many different settings on them. So there's that. What else you got?
Gloves.
Some nice leather gloves, which will definitely be destroyed by the end of the day. And a nice little Lincoln Electric welding shirt jacket. Yeah. Flame retardant, which is very nice. So he's going to work on some sculpture stuff right in this little zone while I do some other things. And then, that'll be fun. He'll get to use his new gear and the welder. So basically all this is what Harry's got to work with as far as like piecing together and making kind of like a cool little sculpture trophy-ish type thing. So we'll see what you come up with, kid.
Yeah.
For starters, we're gonna see if we can get maybe this seat to fit in that chassis, but I don't think it's gonna work. And this is gonna really determine what, our next step is, because without a seat, I can't find the final position, and without the final position, I can't tell where my legs are gonna go. So let's see how this works and functions and goes in, if it even does. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Just too wide. So with that new discovery, looks like we're just gonna have to look out for, or just build our own little seat. I was hoping it was something we already had, but that one that I tried putting in there, it's too nice of a seat, and it goes to our, or it doesn't necessarily go to, but we want to have it as a secondary seat for our racing go-kart down here for adults. And then the racing one, I could very easily cut the sides if I wanted to, but that thing's vintage. I freaking love it. I think it's killer, and we put it up there and it looks rad. And somewhere along the lines, it'll get reused, if not being put back on this thing. So we're just gonna continue on with still working from the inside on our way out, and at least getting some more parts off and getting ready to figure out where these braces are going to go, so it makes more room for us to be able to get in and out, because I think we're literally going to either bend or cut right here and then just come down to here, so that way it's easier for your leg to get in, because let's just be honest, it's super difficult how it is now. Yeah, especially with all this. All right, so let me get this front piece off, and then we'll go from there. All right, it's time to do a little modification, because we're not going to be reusing this muffler mount in that exact position. So I want to take that off, and then we'll reposition it to where it's going to go. And then I'm just going to cut these. I was thinking about torching them and bending them, but they're going to pinch if I try and do that, and it's not going to look good. So I'm just going to cut them in their respective places, and then that way we'll just weld them back on and go from there. But I want to see how much better it's going to be to get in and out with those things removed. So yep, and I got my handy dandy grill instructor apron on, and then I realized that this thing is made out of 100% polyester and will probably catch on fire, so I'm going to take it off now. Okay, well, I can't tell you guys how much nicer it is, honestly, to have this thing on a roller again, because we don't have to jump around it as much. But I am going to take this fuel line off before I cut anything, just to get it out of the way. And I was just going to remove it, but that thing's being a pain. So here, snipperoo! Perfect. All right, speaking of fuel, I did do some research on this last night. It is a vacuum pulse fuel pump. So you have your inlet, your outlet, and these two are, or inlet, outlet, I don't know, one of the two. And then two of them are actually for like a pulse of air to help circulate. I don't think we're gonna need it. The tank is lower, so it's not gonna, the gravity isn't gonna be as well. But if we need to do an electric one, we will. I'm not scared. And so now we're gonna do a little cutting, same as what Harry's doing back there, but he's doing it manually. Yeah, he's doing it with a handsaw. Because I was telling him, as a kid, Dad always made me do the handsaw. You gotta get in there with that first before you can start going electric. Gotta put your time in, Put in your time. Teach them young. But yeah, let's get this muffler mount cut off, and then on to the next thing. You think I've used enough of that blade? All right, she's off. So that's gonna free up that little space, and I'll grind that down, make it look clean. I just did that for now, just to get it out of the way. But I'm gonna mark off where I wanna cut these, and then those will be the next. And I think we'll just go ahead and do both sides, might as well. Let's go. All right, I was being cheap and trying to use up as much blade as I could. And now, fine, I'll put a new one on. There we go. Much better. Twinsies! If we're gonna get through these posts, we gotta do it right. So, new blade time. Suckers! All right, little welder's gonna weld. Sweet. Moment of truth. Try not to burn the shop down.
I won't.
There you go. So you missed, but now you got the bugs out. Now you got the butterflies and the jitters out of your system. So now don't miss and hit those spot welds where you can.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Sweet. He's got the bug, folks. He's got the bug. We got a welder in the shop. And you missed again. That's not too bad. But you did miss. But still, it's not too bad.
Yeah. I need to go up more.
Yeah. Yeah, just work on it. I love that. I can actually already tell that he's gonna kill it with that once he gets it going and like really fully like, you know, finds that groove. So pumped. But anyways, time to get back to well, those pieces are out. And they are thick. And as you can see in the last bit, I like to finish them off with the hacksaw because we learned our lesson the hard way with Rhonda's Yamaha, and the frame was under pressure, and it popped on us and busted the blade, and it was, yeah, not fun. So with these now, with chassis, I'm learning that a lot of them are built under pressure, so it's better off to do it that way for safety. Because you know what we say, safety second. Fun first, safety second. That's right.
Yeah.
Huh, Harry?
Safety first.
Safety second. Fun first.
Oh yeah, fun first, safety second.
There we see. They need to be reminded.
Having fun and being safety.
Yeah, safety and fun. Safety and fun. Safety and fun. See? Or fun and safe. Gosh dang it, now I'm all screwed up. So since we have the welder out and these are off, I'm actually thinking I'm going to see about getting these to fit into place, and then we can just tack them on. Because it just, well, I'll show you. Hang on. So our big thing, and this is probably from the wrong side, but that's okay, just for example's sake. So this was on like that, and it took up all this. Actually, I'm going to zoom out a little. It took up all this space for being able to put your foot in. So with this being like something like that, it opens that whole zone up to where you can get your foot in, you can bend over, and then we're still using original tubing and putting it together to where it's still will look good and be safe. So my thought is to just literally take these, use a plug in there, drill it out, tack it, and then cut that down there, and then you have this whole spot for your foot just to go through, basically. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna, I think, cut them down to size and just see what I think, because the other option is literally to just go straight down and have a big old gap. I don't know yet, we'll see. well, now that we got these all somewhat cut to size, I'm gonna do one more measurement and then see about honestly just tacking these in and see what happens. Because I think one of them's a bit off, but yeah, we'll figure it out right now. But it's looking pretty good. I like it. Okay, so I'm at a standstill right now, but I think I'm about to figure it out. The way that I was trying to do it, here, let me flip you around. I was trying to be resourceful and reuse that, and that looks really good, and the bend looks good. I just like how it's all repurposed, but then it looks like it was meant to be that way. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Like, I mean, yeah, it frees up a whole bunch of space, but it's still looks like it might be a little uncomfortable to get in and out of. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is tack it and then just see if we like it. And if not, then we'll just do a straight pipe that will just go straight up and attach from here to like down here or down here, something. So we'll figure her out. Yeah, so I want to get the final seat in so that way before we weld it up, we know specifically how much it's going to take to get in with this like this. So I'd rather have this tacked in. I'm going to cut the other one to size, tack that one in, and then I think honestly, like, before we go too crazy with anything else, we will also build the wheel adapters and get the wheels on to where they can be on the ground, the whole thing, and then that'll tell us also whether or not it's easy or not to get in and out of. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. Makes sense to him, then we're good. So there's factors that go into it, but this was the first thing I wanted to do just to get the cutting it up bug out of the system. So now I'm gonna cut the other side to size and then tack that one on, and then we'll move on to, oh, well, my tacks suck. It wasn't hot enough. It was thick tubing. And then, yeah, time to tack these in place. Again. Must be hairy skin. Take that, please. So we had to throw the wing on to see. Yeah, I know. This is the deciding factor. I mean, the whole purpose of doing all this, honestly, is to be able to keep the wing on because it just looks so badass. But I mean, it's still hard to tell on how that's gonna function without having the wheels and tires on and having it at ride height. So that way you can legitimately like start to climb in and out and just be able to tell if it's too much. And then we'll see what happens. Cause I mean, who knows? These may be complete crap and we may have to do even a bracket from like here to here or something, or from there to there. I don't know. Cause right now it's not looking promising, but it could function. I don't know. We'll see. So I think for today, we're gonna call it good and then come back with fresh minds, start building out some wheel adapters. That way we can get it down on the ground. And I think that's really gonna determine how it's gonna function. I already have an idea of how the seat's gonna be because I think we can really easily just build that on our own because it doesn't have to be anything special. And then after that, yeah, we'll determine it. So we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, and Harry did a lot on his little sculpture project. Let's go take a look at the master at work. Boom!
Sick.
We actually ended up running out of welding wire. So we're using flux core because we're not using any gas. So we have to go get some more. But honestly, I mean, it turned out super cool so far. He's not done. He still has areas where he wants to weld the spark plugs, and then it's going to be all like, have like the little, where's your diagram? Where's your little diagram? Where'd it go? So I had him make out a little plan, so that way you have a plan to go off of. You threw away the diagram? Oh, ooh, so there it is right there. And I mean, hey, it pretty much turned out exactly like it. Don't throw away your diagram. We're going to put that on the wall. That goes on the wall of awesome. It's your first art project with a welder. So yeah, so he got that all jamming and he's stoked on welding now. Huh, Harry?
Yeah, I want to do it more.
How'd the gear work out for you? Good. Oh, well, he's a kid of few words. So yeah, so I'm gonna start looking into wheel adapters because I want to build them and see what we need to do for that. And then for now, we're just gonna call this a successful day as far as mapping stuff out. I like it. It's a Harry birthday cake.
Mine was like 10 months ago.
Where's my birthday cake?
All right, blow out the candle and eat it. Give them about 5 to 10 seconds. No, your eyes are starting to water.
No, not.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, and your face is starting to get red. It totally is. Why are you getting a napkin, huh? To wipe your eyes? In and out burger time. Oh no. Harry's got the food. Do not drop it. I will kill you. No, I'm just kidding. I am the no tomato light on the onion. Yes. Oh. And they got shakes. Mmm. All right, nice little In-N-Out meal. So now to the shop to get back to work. Got the whole fam bam today. There's Harry, because he always has to be right there. Where'd my truck go? Oh, there it is. L white skis. Sweet, let's go. All right, back to the shop, back to it. What? Why do I have frying pans? It makes no sense. No, it's actually scrap metal. Rhonda has blessed us with more things that we can tinker with and find uses for, which is amazing because that's just how we roll. But like I said, we are going to get back on the old sprint car project now that we have full bellies and are ready for a nap. And initially, I think I mentioned that we were going to build it out of metal, but I was thinking about it a little bit more. And since we are trying to do a little weight reduction, I just learned how to talk today. I think we're going to build it out of wood, at least the frame part, and get it set up to where it'll fit my fat butt. Because if it'll fit my fat butt, then everyone else can still sit in it. So if we just do the wood thing, get that all structured and set up and this and that, then we can go from there. But I think I'm going to have Denny, who's back in the shop, I'm going to have him trace my butt. And then from there, we'll start figuring out how we're going to get the rest of the structure of it set up. And then Mama Rhonda, who is a magician with a sewing machine, can maybe help us with the padding and stuff, and we'll like do some upholstery because that'll help with our skills in working on these and this, and then we'll go from there. You ready? You ready?
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Family's in the house. Okay, so we need to measure. We need to measure. So the inside part in here.
Got it?
Yeah. Is that? Ah, it's too big. Yeah. From here to here is what we really need. Because that's the widest we can go. Then we know we can go, and we'll mark that out. Mark that out on the wood, and then you can trace my butt.
All right.
After we mark it out on the wood, and then we know kind of like our maximum basically. Okay. So
Whose is wider?
Brian's.
Brian's is wider?
Yeah.
Mine. Wait.
I got them childbearing hips. Childbearing hips. So yeah. Oh, Janice, you farted right in my butthole. It is butt tracing time. Tracing butts. Hang on, we gotta get optimum visuals for the butt tracing. Oh, actually, we're probably gonna have to use. Harry, go get the other one.
This one?
Yeah, and this will be our bottom. Okay, and then I'm gonna sit in it.
Send it?
Yeah, he's gonna send it.
Yeah. Never had my butt traced before.
You using my in-and-out pad?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, that tickles. Oh, watch the crack. Gosh, dang, kid.
Okay.
Feels like you've traced butts before.
Well, you gotta do the
But that's great, though. Yeah, there's my crack. That's perfect. That's great. Because now we can go off of this for knowing where our width is. What's the widest part?
butt.
17. And how much do we have to work with?
18.
Cool.
And this piece of wood actually fits straight in there. You just have to cut it like a tiny bit.
Sweet. So what we were getting with the butt measurement was our depth, basically. So now that we know how far deep we can go, we can measure our width. And then we'll just give a little extra room and we'll go, because there's a little butt cheek right there. Mm-hmm. And now we know that we can cut this here and here. And then that gives us the amount of space we need. So we're good to go.
Okay.
But I want to have it like a little bit angled in too. So we're going to cut in to where it's going to come in a little bit like this. And then that way it's not just a square piece. Mm-hmm. That way it's got a little bit of style to it. All right, we have our butt, the ass of said seat. How do you like your ass, Rhonda?
Fantabulous.
Nice. So, Denny, you want to do the honors and put it inside there and just double, like do a, not double, but just do a quick mock-up check to make sure that we're not too far off, and it's gonna slide back a little. Booyah!
And then we just gotta pop it up like that.
She fits. No, she's gonna actually sit backwards. Yeah, because that way you want it tilted back a little bit for comfort. So that works good. That works. I like it. Ka-ching! So now that we got the ass situated, I think I'm gonna have Mama Rhonda help me draw out the design on how the sides are gonna look. But that way we know kind of how we want the configuration of the sides to be so it's comfortable and all that good stuff. And yeah, I think it'll be good. So let's get that moving and shut the fart up.
Enough with the potty words.
So sorry. I got excited. I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry. Ow. All right, let's do it. Okay, so we figured out our shape. Well, Rhonda did. And as you can see, oh, I'm holding that wrong, sorry. As you can see, here's the base. And then we have the top. And it will come down like this. Yeah? Perfect. She's genius. So that's your base. We'll just say that's your base. And you want it to go like that and up? Or do you want it to be a hard burr?
Sewing wise, this would be easier. I don't know how to do curves.
The straight edge? Okay.
Yeah.
And the straight edge is fine. We can totally straight edge it. If it's easier for sewing wise, then we'll do it that way. Yeah. I want to make it easier to upholster because, I mean, it doesn't have to look perfect and we can use that pad we have from Mom's RV. It would be kind of cool to utilize the foam from that and just use the same zipper and stuff and try and maybe alter it.
We're putting zippers in this fuck?
Can't you tell me language? So I don't know. That's just what I was thinking because we have it.
Well, what about that foam that we bought for this? Because I don't think we're going to redo this.
Oh, yeah. We have that too.
Let's use that.
That and then grab the
The what?
grab the other fabric that we have that's in there in the storage room. It's a brown fabric. Just go in there. You'll see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a blanket.
Yeah. We also have that to use for the outer fabric if you wanted to use that foam you're talking about, and then we can somehow alter this one to make that work too. You're the sewing master. All right, America, enjoy.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. You have been since we got here.
Score. We're scoring.
Just come along for the ride. Just look at it.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at it.
Yeah. Because then you can sit in it.
Score!
But most of the time when you're driving these things,
Yeah,
you don't have your head back. You're like...
Even your arms.
But if you want to hit something or stop real fast, you want something to hold your head back. Because you don't want to break your neck off.
Yeah.
I got so excited about that last word, I broke my crayon. Receiver.
I actually need to trace this out from the other. Can I see that side, please? The cool thing is the shifter, we can move anywhere we want.
Yeah, we can because it's just going to be a piece of metal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're not going to use the original shifter on it.
What?
Because it's automatic, so it's going to be super easy. Okay, now you can play again.
Sit in things, pretend you're driving in.
That's what he does. This will help us with the jet boat.
Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers, mister.
I like how Ron is just doing word searches while I'm sitting here cutting wood.
Yep.
At first I'm like, why does she have meat written there? And then I saw the other line.
Meef. It's right there. Meef.
Oh.
Could have been team, but it's Meef.
You just need to take these edges down a little bit so that way Rhonda doesn't get splinters when she goes to...
I'm have a motorcycle.
Or so some of us don't get splinters when she teaches us how to.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do the other one, Harry? Or Dennis? And you could do it while you're sitting there.
This one's only hard because it's football terms. I don't know them. My brain's like, no. Oh, I found it. That's why.
Let's do do 2 for now.
Where at?
One there and one there. Just split the difference. Me. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the little redneck ingenuity and extra plywood and some gurks, we got us a racing seat. Yee doggy!
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't have enough wood for the backer for that, so we're just gonna
Style.
we're gonna leave it like that. It gives you a little style, right? A little Wasteland. Might have missed on the screw on that one. Pay no attention to that. Yep, we'll just Gorilla Glue that back in place. Perfect. Test fit time. All right, Rhonda, do the honors.
Something sturdy, this sucker. What if it gets stuck on my butt?
That would be awesome.
It's gonna get stuck on my butt.
Does
Does the seat back my butt look big?
I think it's...
Wait, I want to stand up and we'll see if it sticks.
kind of
Kinda
did. Oh yeah, she's a little tight. If you sit forward on it, it's okay. You gotta sit forward on it. You can't go all the way back in this thing.
The only thing that's gonna not be awesome is at Wasteland when we've got all our junk on our clothes and stuff, and belts and whistles and hand grenades and chunk grenades and raccoon snakes, socks and Murphs, all these things on our clothes, and then we're gonna sit down in that little bitty seat.
Yeah. All right, well, changes have been made, but we are happy with how that came out. The boys are both happy with it, right, Denny?
Yeah.
Harry?
Yeah.
Sweet. Love your enthusiasm.
She's a little tight.
But she's a little tight for me and Mama Rhonda. So I think, and we were just discussing it, and of course I didn't have the camera on, but that's okay, that we need to find something like this or something like that or something like what is under Denny and literally just simplify, cut the freaking legs off, bolt that inside, and call it good. The plus side is that now we have an idea of how we can kind of build some go-kart and boat and, you know, just project seats out of wood. I mean, it was a win-win in that situation. Unfortunately, it's just not going to work for this. So, yep, live and learn.
Live and learn.
Mm-hmm. So in the meantime, because we built this specifically for this freaking thing, why don't we at least put it inside of it and just see what it would have looked like if it would have worked? I'll let Denny do the honors, and then the boys can crawl in it and see if it would have even functioned anyways in the first place. Well, step one, at least it fit through the window. You gotta pull it back, kid. My measuring skills aren't that bad. Oh, maybe they were.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, God. There it is.
Will it fit?
Yeah. So it technically would have.
Ouch.
Oh, you all right? Yeah, that wing will get you. It technically would have worked. Only our hips were just a little bit too wide. There it is.
And Denny's actually close to the pedals too.
Yeah, that's good.
Big ride.
Poke it. Wall tap. I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna vomit. So much room for activities. Oh. Perfect.
Nice ride, guys.
All right. Well, that's what it could have looked like. With that seat.
Dang, I remember when my head used to be like up to right here.
Yeah.
And my legs were like too short for the pedals.
How was it getting in? Easy?
Easy.
Cool. All right. So I think the decision has been made. We've come to a family or had a family discussion on alternative methods of making something function and work for that. So I think what we're going to do is next weekend, we are planning on possibly going on a trip to a salvage yard or 2 or 3.
Yay, birthday weekend! Salvage yard! Woo! Woo-hoo.
Oh, that's right. It's birthday weekend. I mean, it is a pretty awesome birthday present. So I'm thinking that what we're going to do is we're going to go to the salvage yard, maybe try and find something there, like a nice little bucket seat, or like we were saying earlier, either one of the rolly chairs. I don't know where that one went. It's somewhere over there. Or doing a dining room style chair and just cutting the legs off, making some nice little mounting brackets and going that way. So we have ideas and plans and possibilities. So we'll just have to see what works. But in the meantime, he's going to act like a 6-year-old and drive around in his little putt-putt. She's going to continue being awesome. And he's going to continue being adorable as hell.
Yep.
Boom. So with that, what do you want to tell him, Denny?
Thank you for watching. Come back next time. Subscribe
Yeah! Nailed it. What else should they do?
and share.
And?
Like. Notifications on.
Boom! Did he just nail that or what?
Nailed it.
Perfect. So thank you guys. He said it all. We're out of here. We'll see you on the next one. Out in the old backyard. Where are we, Rhonda?
Oso flaco.
Oso Flaco.
Oso flaco.
Beautiful night with the family. Doing a little exercising. After the rains, we actually came out to do a little hunt for the King's Tide, and we got denied at Main Street Beach. So we came out here, and this turned out to be just as amazing because look at all that. And then look at that.
Pterodactyls.
Where?
Up there.
Oh my gosh. Land of the Lost. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ducks, can you keep it down? We're trying to have a nature walk. Thank you. Hello. Really? The long bridge to nowhere. And that was it. They went that way. I don't know why they're going. They want to keep walking. We don't walk. We ride things with motors. Fine. Walk. But it is beautiful out here. Blatantly wander, people. Come to your own backyard. I used to come out here when I was younger, and I haven't been here for a while, so it's nice to be out here. How do you feel about Oso Flaco so far, Denny?
It's a really good walk.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What else do you think about the zone and what you're seeing?
Nature
Nature. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's it? That's all you got? Nature?
and coolness.
And cool nature coolness.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's really cool.
Cool. Duckies! Those are the very rare white-beaked philumpiphos.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, no, I made that up. You see some on the poles?
Board meeting over there on the poles.
Oh, nice little board meeting on the pole. Sweet. Yep. And then what is swimming right below those, Denny?
Ducks. Rare white-beaked philumpiphos.
Very good. All right, mosquitoes are out, so it's time to exit stage right. Goes without bug spray? Not good for me. Yeah, apparently we forgot how to walk. We don't do things normal. Never conform. Oh! That was well choreographed right there. Like the Sound of Music. Respect wildlife while shooting it. Yeah, respect wildlife. All right, our walk is over. And I'm just kidding. Respect wildlife. Just shoot the varmints. We're saying bye-bye on our nature walk. Bye. Bye. We'll see you later. Yay. We are not normal. Bye.